At one time, Srila Prabhupada was very, very sick. So the leaders at that time, the sannyasis, the GBC members and other leading temple presidents, they decided to meet with Srila Prabhupada because of his, failing health. And they were hesitant also to tell Srila Prabhupada what to do. Because after all, Srila Prabhupada is your guru. You don't tell your guru what to do. They were hesitant in that mood. However, Srila Prabhupada is super aware of people's feelings, what to speak of his disciples. It cannot be imitated, actually. He is super aware of how they feel. So before they could say anything, Srila Prabhupada said, in a very slow, soft voice, he told his disciples who came to meet him, is that, I am not your guru. I am your father. So the children can always say something to the father to take care of the father. And immediately the disciples, they felt very much at ease that this is our father and we are his children, so we should take care of the father. Then Srila Prabhupada said, he says, what is it? What is it? What is it? Like that. So one of the disciples who was a spokesman for the others, I said, Srila Prabhupada, your health is failing. So it is better that you stop initiating for a while. Because you did mention to us that because those who are initiated, they are not really following nicely, and as a result, it's impacting on your health to become failing health. Srila Prabhupada says, yes, that is true. But they kind of persisted with Srila Prabhupada, as sons and daughters would persist in taking care of the father's health, in that nice mood of a family situation, not just the formality of disciple and guru. And then Srila Prabhupada said, anything else? Srila Prabhupada, we have a request that, like we said, that if you stop initiating for a while, then your health will become better. So he asked, why? And they said, well, you are initiating, say, 50 devotees, but another 20 are leaving. Because in the line of Lord Chaitanya, you take risks to spread Krishna consciousness. That's given in Nectar of Devotion by Srila Prabhupada. You take risks. And this is the major risks. Then Srila Prabhupada, when they said that devotees are leaving, and when they leave the practice of Krishna consciousness, obviously they're not following the regulated principles, and as a result it impacts on Srila Prabhupada's health. Then when Srila Prabhupada was silent for some moments, and then he just said these words. He said, at least I know they are not eating meat. At least I know that they are not eating meat. So that impacted the devotees. Here is Srila Prabhupada, practically speaking, with poor health, and can move a little bit but with support and assistance. And he still has a connection with those who have left Krishna consciousness and left his service. How does he know? At least I know that they are not eating meat. So here Brahma is begging forgiveness from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, begging for Krishna's compassion. But in this instance, when those disciples, because they are still considered disciples, because Prabhupada is keeping the connection, at least they are not eating meat. They wouldn't even come and beg forgiveness. They wouldn't even come and beg. At least Brahma is doing the decent thing, the cultural thing, beg for forgiveness. They wouldn't even come. And yet Srila Prabhupada is not forgiving them. Srila Prabhupada is keeping the connection and giving them hope and seeing the good things of them, seeing the nice things, seeing that before they joined, they were eating meat. But after they joined, at least they're not eating meat. At least they're making some progress. He kept and keeps that connection. It's different from Brahma begging for forgiveness, and Krishna is kind of considering it still now. But here, you don't have to even beg forgiveness from Srila Prabhupada. And he will just give you hope. Hope against hope he will give you. Please come back. Yeah. So, one of those devotees who were there, he was distributing books in the airport in Chicago. So he was distributing books after some days, like that. And while he was distributing books, he went past a man with like a big beard. You know? But he just caught his eyes. And then he backtracked a little bit. Prabhu. You know? It was a devotee who left. But big beard, he caught him in his, the eyes can never, you can never deceive with the eyes. Got him. He said, Prabhu, don't run. He got him. And he related what Srila Prabhupada said. He said, at least I know they are not eating meat. 3 days later, that devotee was in Los Angeles. And he came to beg Srila Prabhupada, please, I left, please forgive me. Srila Prabhupada said, how did you come back? Prabhupada, you said, at least you know I'm not eating meat. And to this day on, he's with us. It's like the founder acharya, who's not really a founder, he's a father or grandfather, like that for us, or great-grandfather for others. This compassion is beyond the nature of even being described in scripture. It's completely beyond.